Hello everyone and welcome back to Achtung Panzer Operation Star. So inside the last episode, I'm not exactly sure what we did, but it looks like we made some advances on the bridgehead and we moved our troops up. So I'm not really sure if we already moved our units or not, but this is the situation for this map. It looks like we can actually get into the Russians' rear like this, although our infantry is probably fairly tired by now. I am just trying to figure out what is our best action here. So you can notice that some of these troops have that pan um, tag and that weak tag, and those units are just pretty much destroyed, right? I mean, we made a lot of good progress in the last episode. It's noon right now at 12 o'clock. It's a little bit of fog in the air, so that's not very good, but everything should be fine. Um, if we take a look at the supply situation of our troops, you can see that we've taken a few casualties, of course. Actually, this squad is almost completely depleted, but our ammunition counts are decent for what they're worth. But overall, it's not great. So that might be a little bit of a problem. Right now, what we really need is to first and foremost get these tanks. These are Panther divisions, so I want to get those released to us right away. I want this recovery platoon. That'll be really helpful for repairing our armor, but I mostly want this supply platoon that can supply us with ammunition. That is one of the more critical things inside this game, is keeping our troops well supplied. So for the moment, I guess we're gonna have to launch an attack. We should be moving up, right? So I'm gonna launch a attack, something along the lines of this, right? So we're gonna be moving into these two squares, and I want my mechanized forces to be pushing up into this square. So that's gonna be our plans for this turn. Get that really funky techno music going on, but it looks like Alright, so those two battles should be fairly easy. The thing I'm worried about is over here, on this side, there's this tile right here, which I presume has Russian armor inside it. Now that might be a little bit of a problem. So, I'll see you guys in the first battle, which will be here. Alright, well, welcome back to the game. So I've already deployed my troops here. And actually, let me switch to the overall map view. So I've deployed two of my platoons here. These are just those engineer troops with the half tracks. And you can see that we're going for the crossroads over here, and we're going for this blob, Palestine 1 over there. Now, I'm not sure if the units on this side of the map are actually active, but I know for sure that these two pockets are, right? So I'm going to start off the game right now. There we go. We're still short on ammunition here. Let me just do a quick check to make sure these troops are alright. It looks like they have a decent amount of supply, but some of them are not with their commanders, so that might be a problem. Right now, I just want to seal off Palestine 1 and then use our troops here to do an attack, something like that. I just want the game to pretty much automate itself right now, and I just want all of my my other forces here to single space themselves and then conduct a fast but also hidden assault onto this little tile. You can see that there's a little bit of fog in the air, but it's alright. So let's speed up things up. Commander is absent. Yes, we know. I presume that the commander level is kind of the thing that affects, and if they have a low commander level, then things just go downhill. I guess they'd be a lot more easier to route than any other forces, right? Yeah, these troops right here should be making that assault. So we will get them to dismount their infantry. Like that, and then actually I'll just order them to attack again. So form double line standard, wide formations, because we are not sure how many Russian troops are in here. And all I want them to do is just sweep the area like that. Now the AI inside this game is fairly decent when it comes to avoiding all that micromanagement stuff, so I hope they'll be able to kind of do their own thing for the majority of the level. And there we go. I'll speed up the game by a little bit here, just to kind of make sure things go on. Let's actually take a look at the infantry line ahead of all of these tanks. Let's just get up here, see how they are doing. Yeah, they're gonna sprint, find some cover, and then go back. Where did we make contact with the enemy? Oh, there's the guy. He's already panicked. I presume that all of the troops stuck inside this little pocket have already fought us multiple times. These are probably troops that have... Oh, is he dead? And yeah, there he goes. I think all of these troops over here have already fought us once already, and they've already been routed, right? Never seen this look before. Is this a... oh! What is this? This is a enemy universal carrier thing. The British have a lot of these. And it's firing at us too. That's not very good. The cool thing about these is that you can actually shoot the people off of them. So hopefully we'll be able to just kill off the gunners and render the thing useless. How's our infantry looking? Are they taking any damage? No, they are not. That is good. I played a Russian test game just before starting this campaign. And yeah, these things were actually pretty deadly, but it looks like this one isn't too deadly. Speaking of which, do we have a gun half-track with us right now? Because I'm pretty sure we don't, yet we managed to take out that thing fairly easily. I'm gonna go check. Oh, yeah, we do have a gun half-track. That's how it blew up. I know that the Germans don't have Molotovs, right? So, with that being said, I was kind of wondering how they'd be able to take that out, not just, you know, disable it. I'll give them another order. Keep advancing. Keep advancing. Why do we have one half-track back here? Oh, that's why they were immobilized, but I don't know from what. Well, their platoon's just gonna have to sit here, I guess, because they can't really do anything. Where did we meet the enemy? There we go. Have a nice little cluster of Russian troops, actually. That's pretty good we found them. Yeah, I gave our units the order to move up while keeping hidden, but also move fast. So they'll try to bounce between any cover inside the terrain and move up like that. Or they'll just slowly crawl their way there. That's also fine. Trying to find where the rest of this guy's unit is, and it looks like they're spread out pretty far, which is good. How many troops do we have in this picture? I can barely tell where they are. quite a few people over there. So long as our half-tracks arrive soon, I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. Yeah, there we go. I think the half-tracks are gonna flank them, hopefully, maybe. Why is this one stuck here? They're not disabled, they should be moving forward. Ah, they're using their roads, that's why they're coming over here. It's because they don't like the place either. Since we're so far that way, we might as well just do that, yeah. Put another assault on them, and I do believe that this is another one of those universal carriers, which shouldn't be that big of a deal. There we go, now we should be making good progress. The thing I'm trying to keep track of is our casualties. I'd prefer it if we didn't lose so many men on this mission, because technically all we're doing is just cleaning up after the main assault, right? Oh, gun half-track's moving back. I hope we shot. Yeah, we killed the guy on top. It still has a machine gun on the front, and I'm pretty sure this one isn't as easy to kill off. But the gun half-track should be here any moment now, so that should be good. Yeah, are they on the main road? Is that the gun half-track? Let's see. No, it's a regular half-track. Yeah, any amount of fire on it will probably take it out eventually. It might even surrender to us in a little bit from now. So that's good. That's good news. Troops over here now should move up. They should move up and hunt. No. Let's get them to march up here. That way we can have these two engineer squads move up. Actually, no, these people. Let's get them to march there, and let's get these troops to march over here. So then we have three, or rather four groups, 2 mechanized, 2 infantry, to move into the crossroads over here. But the rest of our forces are gonna sit on this side, and they're gonna watch out for tanks. That being said, these troops should be conducting recon, where they should just try to move up there, right? Let's speed up time by a little bit here. Can we get up to 4.0 hopefully? Yeah, just speed up time. Because that should get all of our troops moving a little faster, and that's what I really want. It looks like we killed 1, 2, 3, or 3, 4, 5 of their troops and 2 universal carriers, which is pretty good, but I'm pretty sure there's more of them. The USSR uses cavalry reconnaissance and mechanized reconnaissance in the form of these universal carriers, and if I'm not mistaken, they come in packs of 3, so there should still be 1 alive somewhere around here. These troops are moving fairly well. These troops over here are just assembling right now, but they'll start marching soon enough. Yeah, the vehicles really like to drive in the center of the roads, so that might be a little problematic with this whole convoy thing. But oh well, no big deal. And these troops will switch over there, and their half tracks will move closer to the front lines. The reason I kind of want to switch them up like that is that I'm not sure if this half track right here actually keeps the entire platoon occupied for the entire duration of the mission thing, right? So that being said, I'm probably just gonna leave them here. That's close enough to the tile, right? This movement thing is probably gonna take quite some time. It's right now 12:13. I'm gonna give it like 50 minutes or like another 20 minutes or so. So I'll see you back then. I'm gonna speed up the game, and for some reason I can't do that on screen. So until then. Alright, now okay, so we're back. It's 12:21 right now, so about 5 minutes has passed, and we were being shot at by a AT gun or something. They made contact here, and I heard an explosion, so I don't really know what's up. Yep, yeah, it is infantry, so it's no big deal. I checked our troops. Our infantry here are pretty much exhausted. Our infantry here are good, our mechanized forces here are decent, and our mechanized forces here are in good standing, which is pretty good. I'm going to get my mechanized forces here, the pioneers inside half tracks, to mount up. Our troops here are a little mixed, so I really don't know what we're going to do with them, but for the most part our half track men seem fine, but the troops over here are a little exhausted, so we're going to get them to form 3 lines, keep fairly close, and we just want them to move this way. In the meantime, let's check out where exactly one of these skirmishes has broken out. Oh, they just killed the guy in the field. Okay, that's fine. In that case, I'm gonna try to move these forces like that, and I want to commence an assault onto the crossroads in a little bit. I want to speed the game up by a little bit. I want these troops right here to move up to the forest edge and give me pretty much reconnaissance on our flank like that. I want to see if there are any troops inside this area right here, and more importantly, I kind of want to scout out the field here by a little bit. You can see our half track is taking pot shots at a guy inside the field, right? Yeah, there he is. Something on the horizon that they're shooting at. And let's see how, yeah, these guys are trying to make some progress. That is good, but not necessarily perfect. Let's go over to them and see how they're doing. It looks like they, yeah, there's a forest. There's like a little encampment right here. Really overgrown encampment as well. But how are they doing? They're moving really closely to one another, but at least they're moving fairly fast.
Es ist fertig! Da kommen wir nicht mehr lebendig raus!
Really angry shouting going on.
Achtung, der Feind! Die haben uns am Arsch!
Yeah, there's a full platoon here. They should be fine in their little recon mission. Haven't made any contact yet, which is good. With that being said, let's get the first line over here to advance. These troops right here, they're not, they're fairly tired, right? So what I plan on... Oh! Quite a lot of troops inside that field. I want them to assault while just being on their vehicles. It looks like the Russians are actually making a little bit of a counter-attack, right? So I'm going to order my troops to just advance on their half-tracks. They're in the middle of the... They're in this, like, wide open field, right? So Molotov attacks are probably very unlikely. It's still a little bit risky keeping all of this infantry inside their vehicles, but I think they should be alright so long as they don't move forward. That was a nice hit. You know, this game really makes me appreciate armored vehicles. I used to think of half-tracks, well not these half-tracks, but the American half-tracks, as like pretty much worthless. I wonder if the troops in the back actually get onto the main gun if they take losses. And I think our mechanized troops should be coming out here now. Yeah, there we go. Whose infantry is this? They should be boarding up onto their half-tracks. They should also be boarded up. Alright, well what if I give them an attack mission? Give them, yeah, what if I order all of these guys to attack? But I want them to stay inside their vehicles. So I want to do something like that, and I want to give them that order to go over there. I think that'll make them do what we want. And I want the troops here to assist them in their assault. Actually, no. These troops right here are going to sit there. And we want the infantry squad here to attack as well. We're going to attack in, let's see, in double column. Everything else should be fine. Just going to move like that, I guess. In the meantime, this one half-track is like pretty much killing all of their infantry, so I think we should be fine. The only problem is if he were to run out of ammunition, but it looks like he has quite a lot of those MG34 clips left. I can barely see that guy over there. Oh. Oh, there's one guy. What is he shooting at, though? Well, okay, apart from that, those two men, it looks like the entire field is cleared. Wait, no, they found another guy. But at least the majority of those troopers are now dead, so that's good. Our main assault force is gonna go in now. And the troops over here, I'm gonna ask them to recon all the way over here, because it looks like we've already killed quite a lot of their troops. Yeah, that's quite a nice little field filled with bodies, so that's always nice. Well, this is progressing nicely, I suppose. We're definitely rolling the enemy. You know, I just really don't know. There's not much to say about this, apart from the fact that we're just demolishing them right now. It looks like the recon squads have run into some trouble. What did they run into, though? Oh, one of these things. Okay. That's gonna be trouble if they can't eliminate the 2 gunners on top. Yeah, what happened was that there was one of these like little gunners, and it actually managed to kill off a good portion of my squad. One of these in one of my test games for this, right? So I kind of want to make sure that that doesn't happen again. And inside this terrain, it looks like the only way that we can do that is to use a lot of grenades to take these things out. Let's see if this guy can drop a grenade down the hatch and kind of blow this thing up. Do they have the grenades? They have mines or M24 things, so I guess they can. Let's see what this guy does. What does he have in his hand? Oh, it's a pistol. Oh, I hoped he had one of those grenades or something like that to blow the thing up. But oh well. It looks like they have a second line of defense here, but what are these? Okay, so this guy has a pistol and he has an anti-tank rifle. That's going to be a little dangerous for our armored advance right here. That's kind of the thing I'm worried about. Why don't we go something like this? Select all of these troops, assault, yeah, double line, infantry in front of the tanks, or rather vehicles, and then just give them a general order to move up like that. These troops right here, they're going to be kept in reserve, but everything here is just going to move forward like a wave, pretty much. I mean, at this point, we have way too many guns compared to our enemy, so either way, really, we can't really lose, and I just hope to be able to overwhelm the Russians with quite a lot of firepower from the gun half-tracks. Bear in mind that those anti-tank guns are not really that great against anything, apart from like Polish tanks and maybe Japanese tanks. So this should be fine, really. Does this guy see anything that he can shoot at yet? No, it looks like the people are just over the horizon. How's our infantry doing here? Okay, so they're doing alright. They haven't lost too many people, but they're taking a few hits. Our fuel supply is good, so let's continue moving forward. Okay, so they've made contact now, which is good. I hope these gun half-tracks start shooting in a little bit, though. See what's happening on their side. Our troops are moving into the forest. That is good. I'm not gonna move them close simply because we're bringing in assault guns and artillery, I guess. So it might be a little risky to move them up here. Yeah, I don't expect their anti-tank rifles to be able to do very much, apart from knock the tracks off of our tanks. Oh, the enemy is actually retreating. That is good. So it looks like we've managed to take this place with minimal casualties. Alright, let's see the casualty report. Forces before battle. Oh wow, we didn't lose a single person. Or no, did we? We lost one person according to this here, but according to this here, we took 10 casualties, and apparently we have 5 killed and 8 wounded, but apparently we gained people, actually. We didn't lose people, we gained people, which is rather strange. What about them? Oh, maybe we found some people that were lost or something like that, some kind of weird calculation like that. For them, they lost half their troops. So I'll see you guys back at the briefing.